Oh,
Mic? Do I earbud?
you can use earbuds if you want. I don't know if you'll be able to hear
I
yourself.
don't care to.
You can use them. Oh, so we always start. I always start with a cheers, especially with the bros. What were you just talking about before you walked out?
Where are your mic?
Oh yeah. Welcome. How you doing? You were saying what the fuck was Ubisoft talking about, bro?
Well, it's nothing. It's not new news.
Cheers. Take a Chris Stapleton Buffalo Trace. It's whiskey. Hits like whiskey, brother.
Whiskey's good.
It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Ooh,
I like
that
this,
punched you?
Yeah, I like it. It hits
That
me.
tastes good.
You like the taste?
That taste is with the baja. It's a little weird.
Oh
But
yeah. The dude, when I first got it, I fucking just put a couple ice cubes in a glass and poured a shot
Sipped
into
on
it, and I was like, if I have whiskey, I'm gonna force myself to drink it like this. Cause I want.
yeah, I mean, I do shots of Fireball, so I mean, the whiskey just goes real smooth.
Really? I feel like it almost like coats my entire mouth a little bit. Pause. But no,
Maybe.
I don't know.
Not me, I guess.
How you doing?
Probably. I don't think about it. Good.
Welcome back to It Is Wednesday. This is your host, obviously. You know me by now. Episode 11. Let's go, brother.
Hey.
But no, we got Jake Dreher, second time guest, long time best homie.
Long time homie.
Long time homie.
Long time.
But so do you like this more than the the Fireball then? No.
Well, I mean, the Fireball just tastes a little good, get a little bit of cinnamon, and I don't know. They got the shooters, so it's so easy to take them up north and whatnot. But you wanted to hear about Ubisoft?
Yes.
What I was saying earlier. So it's not new news, but the intranet, the people say Ubisoft is trying to create more games that they own so that they can create a subscription service so they can have all their games under their wing where they can choose what games you get when, kind of like Netflix does with movies and TV shows, but you get a constant stream of new things, but it's all like
So essentially only a streaming service?
basically that's what Ubisoft is trying to do. They're not trying to have you own your games, because once you think about GTA was even trying to, people thought GTA might do that. GTA
And
might
then
Rockstar.
they got the most hate that any online community is put together, besides Helldivers, which I don't know if I talked about that with you, but Helldivers almost committed suicide a couple months ago. Do you remember that when
Oh yeah, with the sign-in.
yeah, with the
They
Sony.
fixed it.
Yeah, but they almost died. But no, when GTA said that shit, the entire community was like,
But the thing is, it
you made
wasn't.
this game for nothing.
Yeah, the thing is, the Helldivers. That wasn't the Helldivers game doing it. It was PlayStation implementing their
That is true.
service onto PC. It they didn't need to do that, and they were only doing that to expand their services.
Just to get, well, there was a whole conspiracy. I don't even think it was a conspiracy, but no one confirmed it. But it was like that. Their shareholder meeting was coming up, and they wanted to show to their shareholders that they got like an influx of new Sony accounts created because of this one game, so people would, buy more, and fucking
True.
the owners of Sony would make a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, I guess I don't know about if making profiles would make them that much money, but
But it shows to the shareholders like people are making like people are buying play.
It'd be different if they're making a profile and buying the game, But
well, you have to. I don't know. That was.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
But no,
the conspiracy.
I think it's still.
There's the holes in it.
That's
what I'm saying.
I think it still does kind of make sense because if you're just like a person who has money invested in Sony, you might not specifically care about PS5 as much or like their PlayStation service. And then if they're like, look at this one service we do, it had a 15% increase this year, blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they would put their fucking corporate political words into it, fluff it up. But I don't know. Whenever places try to do that, or like surge pricing has kind of been like a thing in the zeitgeist recently, and it never works out. People don't fuck with surge pricing or any kind of. So people aren't liking the subscription services anymore, dude.
No, I agree, but I recently fell for it because they just put a yearly. You can buy a year of their service, Ubisoft Plus, for was it $50 cheaper than normally be? It'd be $180 for a yearly service of Ubisoft Plus.
Is that almost like Game Pass kind
That's Game Pass for Ubisoft games. So I'm going to get the new Star Wars game Day 1 Premium Edition. Ultimate Edition. It comes with all the stuff.
Just because you have that service.
Just because I have that service, I don't need to buy the game.
But then next year comes around, and if you don't pay that, you lose the game.
You lose the game. I'm done. But am I really going to be playing this game a year later?
True. That also kind of a funny dig on Ubisoft right there. Am I really going to be playing this fucking game a year later? But even with games, dude, it's all become a subscription service. Like Game Pass,
PlayStation Plus.
Ubisoft, PlayStation Plus. Isn't there like a Steam Pass too?
I haven't seen Steam or Epic Games do it, but there's the Fortnite Pass, Rocket Pass.
I mean, Battle Passes are a little bit different.
No,
but
there's subscriptions to these games. GTA Plus, that's a subscription to GTA
really?
Online.
I've never even looked into that shit before.
You get free cars, free money, free businesses every month.
Just for like paying. The Fortnite one is like
money.
what is like $16 or $15.99 a
12.
month.
It was 12. At least a month.
And you
get a skin backpack, but you also get the Rocket Pass.
Now that those two games are combined.
Josiah did it once, and he got the Rocket Pass for it.
I mean, it might be a little worth it, but it's so crazy. Even like you can't just buy a game for that game. Like you buy a game in 6 months.
There's two story DLCs coming out for it or something.
Yeah, the game is completely different. Even if you look at, Fortnite every 6 months. Complete, and that's why it's still the biggest game ever. But I mean, to smaller examples like fucking what's it called, didn't Outlast change a whole bunch since it came out?
Oh, I haven't followed Outlast that much, but I'd assume with the whole going into straight multiplayer, they transition smoothly, I'd say.
But yeah, I don't know.
I never played the previous game, so I can't.
Do you remember when the trailers for that game were coming out? They were
playing
like
the game still. I'm butt clenching. Like it's actually a little scary sometimes.
The trailers were making it look like people were fucking actually having heart attacks playing the game. They were like unless I'm thinking of something else. I'm pretty sure the trailers for that game were wild.
Or Dying Light 2. How much that game has changed?
Yeah, exactly. It's a
over the
completely
last
different
2
game
years,
than when it originally launched.
Completely different. It when the game launched.
But you
didn't
need a subscription service to get any of that stuff.
No.
Not for Dying Light specifically,
No.
but for most games you do. Dying Light's a good one though. All the changes they've made I feel like have been pretty
They've
decent.
been pretty.
The game
they've
is
been
so
listening to the community.
fucking broken, though.
It is.
The
The
game
base,
is
the base of
absolutely
it.
broken as fuck. You can't play 3 story missions in a row without your game crashing.
No.
It's impossible. Even
Without
to this day.
needing to close your game and reopen it.
It's ridiculous how that happens. But yeah, I don't know. Subscription services are like, they're coming back. They got rid of cable news and just replaced it with every single thing is a monthly subscription.
Because you have control. It's about control.
And like, I want to eventually do this and like use it to pay my bills. But even fucking podcasters with like Patreon. Do you know what Patreon is? It's like, if you're an independent podcast, you know, not owned by like a iHeartRadio media company or whatever, you can set up a Patreon, and it's like a subscription service for like extra content. Like if we recorded a 2-hour long episode, we would put an hour of it on Spotify and the second hour of it on the Patreon, whatever. So, like, same thing, different subscription levels that you pay in every single month to just get more podcasts. And it's like, this is the industry I fucking want to eventually pay my bills with and work with. But it's like, even that is like, that's crazy that that's what it's led to. And that's kind of the norm for the environment now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not just for that, but like you see the same business style you see in car washes. You know, buy this one-time fee, you'll get a free car wash whenever you want for the next month.
There's like 3 or 4 of those different car wash companies that are popping up in the Blaine Anoka area, dude. There's the Silver Star, and there's like the Mr. Car Wash, and like the fucking 3-star. They're all the same, like that circle style building, and they're all red, and they're all different names.
I've built up in a couple of car washers actually.
Those circle style
it was
ones?
Mr. Car Wash in Blaine.
Yep, dude, off of fucking Main Street.
Yep.
I know exactly. I drive past that for work every single fucking day. Almost.
Yeah, I put some ductwork up in there.
Nice, but dude, they're everywhere, and it's like, I think they're all owned. They gotta be all owned like by one person up top, because they're popping up at the same time. They're all shaped exactly the fucking same. And they're all the same.
Different company.
Yeah, they all have the same kind of
Probably.
Like, what's it, like, business model?
It's BlackRock.
Or fucking Procter and Gamble. Have you ever looked at like toothpaste tubes in your fucking Walmart before?
No.
If you go down the entire, almost 98% of the entire row of toothpaste, and look on the back, it's gonna say Procter and Gamble by like, it's out of Cincinnati. It's like Procter and Gamble, Cincinnati, like Crest, Colgate, fucking the brands that are like the Target brand, the Walmart brand, the other like couple popular ones, they're all Procter and Gamble. Every single one of them. It's like the illusion of choice in toothpaste and in car wash, dude.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah. I am pretty excited for this upcoming these upcoming Ubisoft games though.
We got
There's only 2 as far as I know.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed and the Star Wars.
What's it called? Outlanders?
Outlaws.
So, I actually I want to talk to you about that. What are your thoughts?
It looks pretty interesting.
I've heard some negative things.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's only negative because it's Ubisoft. People all of a sudden negative anything Ubisoft, but look what they've given us.
They've definitely
lost their way a little bit.
They put the crosshairs on themselves pretty hard.
Yes, but you can't lie what they've given us.
I mean,
you can't just doubt on them just because they're doing what they want.
No, they've been around for a while, but
the
companies change, bro.
Yes, everything nowadays money driven.
Super.
Yes.
Why does every game, especially all these Ubisoft, they're all live service games. Why is every game a live service game?
Well, these next 2 games aren't going to be. They're story, not live service, so they'll just get regular updates.
Do you think Assassin's Creed's not gonna have multiplayer?
No,
bro.
It says it's not.
Really?
They've only had multiplayer in 1 Assassin's Creed game, maybe 2. Brotherhood and Unity.
It was like
maybe a little bit in Rogue.
I think 3. Dude, there used to. It was like the fucking
Brotherhood.
It was like the coolest.
Oh, there's 3 too. Yeah.
The coolest multiplayer game mode.
You'd stealth around and kill each other.
Yeah, dude.
I played that in Brotherhood. I remember that.
Was that all?
It was in 3 too.
That was 3.
I think it was in 3 also.
That shit was so much fucking fun.
Yeah.
But the games were completely different than they are now.
It's interesting because they're almost trying to tailor to as many audiences as possible, with the multi-gender roles, with how like you can, not multi-gender, but like with the past few games you've been able to choose your characters, like male or female, and then like how they look and whatnot.
Is there a thing about? I haven't looked into it. I've just fucking seen TikToks or whatever. Is there a thing about like in the new Star Wars is one of the characters trans or something? Is that a thing? I thought I saw something about that. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but
no, I don't know.
TikTok seems to be in a weird mood swing about all of those situations lately.
A character that looked like that in the new Star Wars show, but I don't know about the new game.
I don't know.
We've been watching this new Star Wars TV show that is pretty interesting. It expands on the universe in a way that hasn't, like, it's not fitting within the movies. It's going like way before the movies. So it's like a whole new area that they haven't touched on. At least in cinema, it's been brought upon in gaming and comics and books a lot. But it's cool. The Outlaws kind of is between Star Wars Outlaws new game that's coming out is between the 5th episode and the 6th episode, where the Empire is at like the height of their power and the rebels are coming up and they're attacking the Empire wherever they can, and the Empire's cracking down on all these planets looking for rebels, and anybody that's acting like a rebel, they're just space dictators.
Oh, so it's when like shit is real.
And then you play as like a smuggler, quote unquote, where you work with gangsters and gangs and bounty hunters to basically make money and survive in this time, in this war. You're surviving through a war, basically.
As a smuggler, do you have one of the bots? Right,
you got a
little bot.
There's a little critter that follows you around. He looks like an axolotl, but he's furry.
Oh, okay, yeah. That thing looks cool.
Yeah, he looks cool.
So you're buying this game? Is it co-op at all? Right?
No, it's not co-op. It's not co-op.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. That would be absolutely insane if the Assassin's Creed, since it features 2 characters.
It should be 2-person co-op, in my opinion. That would be Dude, they have been getting so much hate. I just saw on IGN posted literally like today. They like the dev team apologized to some Japanese historic reenactment group because they used the Assassin's Creed game used their flag in the game without their permission or something. So now even like what's that called? LARPing. Fucking LARPers are getting mad. Like the historic Japanese LARPers are getting mad at Assassin's Creed now.
Oh, yeah.
That's why the crosshair is on them because of that game, and now people are just like, "You farted out towards my mom one time in 7th grade."
Yeah, no,
like,
it's like, come on, guys.
Like one bad thing happened, and it's like, fucking, your aunt Kathy served me cold pasta on Thanksgiving. Like, dude. God, I'm crinkling really bad in this bag. They're like, but no, everything's coming out of the fucking woodwork now for that shit. So, I don't understand. I don't know. I'm trying to break up this Moonrock nug right now, and it is completely, like, sticking to itself and me. I'm going to put a little bit on here. But
yeah, the multiplayer, like, just straight co-op Assassin's Creed would be cool. One thing that let me down about Avatar was that it wasn't, like, co-op based. You could tell that it wasn't, like, co-op based. It was you and a person following you around.
when you would play
Co-op.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
can
It wasn't.
even,
You're
like-
both standing there. You're both being a part of it, or
Yeah.
like he couldn't. Your partner couldn't do anything for you. You needed to advance the story. I understand that, but you shouldn't be playing with someone that you're not gonna trust necessarily or want to be continuing your story or make choices in your story. Which was kind of interesting. There's
Ooh, you can taste the fucking wax
I haven't
in there.
tried-
You got to keep it rolling. The character choices. What this fucking
for Assassin's Creed.
yeah, because you can play as either one of them. It would only make sense if you could fucking also. Is it out?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, we gotta spark that bitch up again.
I mean, obviously there's going to be some missions that are going to be you're forced to play as one character or the other, but it in every Ubisoft game, they've got open map to roam around, bases to clear out, caves, buildings, weird sites to explore and uncover gear, make your character stronger. That's people were hating on Avatar because of its following the Ubisoft formula of bases, gear level up, mission. You know, like that's why you play that game, for that formula. You can't get mad because they're doing what they're best at.
That is true. Yeah, and there expectation in the community for it to be different than that.
There was, because they didn't want Far Cry Avatar,
That is kind of what it feels like.
which is it's Ubisoft.
True. Which is they can't change it too much because then people would hate on it for being too crazy of a game. You know what I mean?
And that's the time we live in. People hate.
You're gonna
too
hate
much.
for there's hate on
There's way too much hate.
there's hate for everything.
Games were so good 10 years ago because the internet was barely
maybe like 15.
15 years ago because the internet wasn't around. That memes and Instagram wasn't making fun of these gaming.
Do you remember when Charlie Bit My Finger was the biggest meme going around?
Yeah, or fucking in iFunny.
Dude, iFunny. Oh my god, you just brought back. That was TikTok. I think that's part of the reason why so many people our age like TikTok, because of iFunny. That was like the OG infinite scroll app was iFunny.
It just was a meme.
It was
It just was pictures. As
scroll.
far as I know.
Yeah, and was there even GIFs?
Yeah, there was probably gifts. Yeah, it was. Yeah, there's way too much hate on not Ubisoft, but gaming companies in general, and pressure to put out a good game. It's like, let them cook. That's why GTA is. There's so much secrecy nowadays behind games.
Which
Like
is
the leaks. Oh, leaks. What's about the new? Why do you need to see this game before it comes out?
Has there been any GTA leaks?
There was.
Really?
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. It was about a year ago, probably.
Oh, well, none of them have even been that crazy. That's the thing.
It leaked.
They've been good.
Somebody went into their servers and had gotten a video footage of some lady walking around in better than life graphics in some city we've never seen.
And what does that have to do with GTA exactly, though?
It was stolen from Rockstar servers.
Oh, so it's just like one of their test features that they probably did. It's crazy. Also, it's crazy
Early build
that people know how to do that.
What else? I've been hearing about
Bulldogs are hitting.
decent amount of leaks. I don't remember what else.
Oh, good amount of dead air there. That's fine. I would like to show you some clips. So, it was just 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. You know what we do down here in the States, right? We fucking launch off fireworks and shit. Have you ever seen what they do in Alaska?
No.
On 4th of July?
No.
So Alaska is like one of the places, right, where the sun never sets in some parts of the year. 4th of July happens to be one of those parts. Or times, I mean. Alaska, instead of launching fireworks, they launch cars off of a cliff. Have you ever seen this before, dude? Look at how many people are here at this place to watch these cars. Hold on, they have they do a fly. There was just a fucking flyover. This is like a legit event that they do. Look at, oh my god, they sent a school bus.
Oh wow. Holy shit.
This is what they do instead of fireworks in Alaska, bro.
That thing flipped over. Oh, flat, and all those kids are dead.
All the kids are dead. Yeah, that's a short pus too.
That's a short.
It's a quick way to get the Downs kids down, bro. You know what I mean?
Down the hill.
They just, oh my god. The rev limiter was popping. So that's how the Alaskans celebrate their fucking freedom on 4th of July, bro. You've never heard of this?
No, that was interesting.
Would
was funny.
Would you donate? Oh my god. I don't want to out your business, but you recently had your vehicle totaled.
Yes.
Instead of giving it up to the insurance company, would you donate it to this launch if you lived up there?
I mean, maybe. Yeah. If it was my choice.
Yeah, of course it's your fucking
Whoa,
choice.
look at this.
What do you got over
This
there?
news.
You're looking stuff. Ubisoft CEO confirms multiple Assassin's Creed remakes are on the way. Bro, I hate that. I hate that. Stop remaking all of the good shit and just make more good shit. They've been doing that with games. Bro, everything is remastered. Even music is remastered these days.
Yeah.
It's cool that they're doing it, and I'm sure that it's going to be fun, and especially if they do Assassin's Creed 3, I'll definitely get it. But they did it with Call of Duties, and to be fair, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered was like the biggest.
They're like, I don't know what else to do. That's what the people want.
Exactly.
Is another Assassin's Creed. That's all they want.
But people are longing for how good the game was back then, and they haven't been able to. That's what I was just telling you about. I saw that on IGN.com earlier.
24 minutes ago.
Wow, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, wait, read that out loud. What's it say?
Ubisoft apologizes Japanese historical reenactment group for using its flag in AC Shadow's art without using permission.
I see, bro. That's crazy. They're getting all the flack. There's never been. This has to be the most hate Ubisoft has ever got for anything they've ever done.
Well, the internet is just fucking crazy nowadays. There's no cap to it. There's no control to it. Here's some info I just seen about Star Wars Outlaws. Some planets can be crossed in 4 or 5 minutes on a speeder. It's an open world game, and you get a speeder to roam this planet around, and you get a spaceship to customize and upgrade to get into dogfights and fly from planet to planet. People are really excited about this game because it's supposed to do what Starfield didn't do, is give a smooth transition between leaving your planet, the atmosphere, into open space around the planet, orbit around the planet, into jump space, into the orbit around the next planet, making your descent to the next planet, and making it smooth.
In the other game, God,
Starfield.
This shit is hitting me right now. Starfield didn't do that well?
No, apparently people called it a loading screen simulator.
Damn. Well, because it was like, all right, go into warp speed, fucking sit here for a couple minutes while we travel 13 million light years.
Yeah, because they actually had stuff scaled out, which was impressive, but they didn't think about, like, there's a lot of dead space.
Literally, and that's
what's wrong with that game. A lot of the planets were entirely dead. Like, there was a couple thousand planets.
Is that not realistic, though? Because you can't make a realistic game that...
Yeah, but it's like, why make those planets if there's nothing on them?
Weren't the thing about that game is weren't they all, like, AI generated?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't think so. Yeah, not that I know of. It's interesting because hopefully this open world game is pretty large. Like I like a good open world game. Like the largest open world game I've ever played was Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Ubisoft, and the map was just insane. It was basically recreated Greece. You had all the different like provinces that you could go through, and you had to take a boat to get to each island within like the Greek sea. I don't remember what it was called.
Is that not the Red Sea?
Maybe. I don't know.
I have no clue.
Remember. But
goddamn MacBook.
That game was huge, and there wasn't dead space in it. There was like stuff to do, and it was pretty interesting. So I'm excited for how Ubisoft is going to do this. They said when they started thinking about how big they should make the maps, it was less about how big but more about how long in terms of traversal it would be. We don't want to take things to be just big for big's sake. We need it to be contained, always fun, always proposing different activities. So the traversal of the whole thing had to feel like a journey, a commitment when you get on your speeder and you want to go from one end to the next. So when you see something like almost in Red Dead, how far you had to travel, you have to travel by your horse. And if you see something on the way, you can either divert your mission, your goal to this thing you just saw but can't wait, or you could be like, I'll get back to it later, like it's
So is this game gonna be co-op?
No.
I think I
Star Wars Outlaws, no. It sounds fun, doesn't it?
It might be cool, but it also might be, what was that? Some of the planets can be ran through in what did it say, 4 or 5 minutes?
Well, just traversing them on a high speed speeder, like going just from one end to the next. Apparently it takes 5 minutes.
I've seen some clips
Just
of it. The gameplay looks
cool.
crispy, bro.
It looks cool.
Looks
I'm
nice.
getting it on PC, so happily
You fucking nerd.
it looks good.
You fucking nerd.
Hopefully it looks
What kind
good.
of graphics card do you have?
Just the 3070. Yeah, David's got me beat on the 4070.
I thought, don't they have like 4090s now?
Yep, they've got 4090. The 40 series themselves, 40, 60 through 90 are new. Like the 30s were new when I got them.
God, I don't even, maybe we shouldn't get into that. That's a fucking lot. I don't even know the difference. Basically,
They're just better. I don't know the difference.
It's a newer
either.
generation.
They can do more stuff. Apparently, there's frame generation going on with 40 series graphics cards where they generate a frame in between frame. So, like, let's say you're running 30 frames per second, they make 1.5 frame so it feels smoother. So you're basically running 60 frames, you know?
Interesting.
Because 60 frames in a game is smooth. Good. That's what you want. 60 frames. Yes.
Need some more alcohol.
Because if even above 30, anything that's good. 30 is okay. You can run your game happily at 30. It's just something you get used to. After the first couple minutes, you can't notice it. And it's just how games roll. Excuse me.
I wish I was a true gamer and had a PC.
You can be. I can help you.
I gotta fucking finish building this studio first. Then maybe. But
honestly, you don't need a PC. You can play a lot of games off here.
I probably could, but people dog on people for gaming with MacBooks all the time.
PCs are getting so intense now.
Dude, they are.
That you don't need graphics cards.
Would you ever do like the water cooled ones?
I have water cooled.
But like
it's not submerged.
Like the submerged
no, that's
shit,
intense.
Bro. That shit's crazy.
I've seen that going bad way too often. It's not worth it. It looks cool, but not worth it. Just get a fucking aquarium.
Do that with your backup PC.
No. You don't need a GPU in some PCs if your CPU is high enough, your computer processor that runs tasks. So you can basically stream a game at 4K quality, 60 frames, if your computer processor is strong enough, where you don't even need a GPU that would create the frames and like video for your PC, you know? That's why you have the graphics card, to just stream it instead. Definitely interesting. Saves you a lot of money, and then when you do get a GPU, it could almost be better, you know? Way better than streaming, because then you don't need to run off Wi-Fi all the time. You need a strong connection. That's the catch to that. Run on a CPU based PC.
Dude, talking about streaming, do you know who Sketch is?
Oh, I've heard you guys talk about him.
You know, yeah, he's the like brother.
I don't know. You guys talk about him, yeah.
You do not really know anything about him?
You guys make me not want to know about him.
So less than 24 hours ago right now, some fucking shit just like really came out about him that was he recently, here, I'll play it into the mic.
I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did, possibly. I didn't.
He fucking
I have a correction. Star Wars Outlaws is set between episode 5 and 6. Wait, is that what I said?
I think he said 3 and 4.
Okay, well, it's 5 and 6.
Bro, it got leaked. Some fucking Redditor sleuth. Some fucking sleuth on Reddit fucking found him sketched. Have you
I did not have sexual relations with that man. I'm just kidding. I did, possibly. I didn't know.
That sketch, he had an OnlyFans thing and was doing like gay OnlyFans stuff. before he started streaming, and it got leaked, and like he was talking about it on his stream and like started crying and shit right after this.
Okay.
And he's been one of the top streamers now, and the fucking community is, as of right now, the community is not happy with him.
Yeesh. The Star Wars game.
Nothing? You got nothing for that one?
No, I don't follow him. He's not necessarily that funny to me.
Damn, okay. You're crazy. Not you're crazy, but just like, damn, bro, fuck. You don't, that's not crazy.
He seems so
to you?
dumb. The things he do. I don't waste my time scrolling, that's why.
He's a funny guy.
I like reading news.
He's a streamer. You don't have to scroll.
I don't stream. I don't watch streamers. I don't watch YouTube that much.
I honestly
watch like trailers.
I don't watch YouTube, but like I follow some content creators and like there are other platforms. You gotta have like a couple. Really? Nobody.
Not really. I mean, like music, like Eminem and like.
Yeah, like you were just showing me his fucking Instagram. So like, yeah, there's one. Yeah, you gotta have some people you fucking follow or someone you're interested in. Yeah, there. I just fucking forgot about that. You're cheesing over there.
This Star Wars game I was telling you about, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, had different zones in it.
Yep.
It says here, the planets will be around the size of 2 or 3 zones in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So I can picture how big that'll be. With my knowledge of that game, I know that game behind my hand. I played that game twice, put decent amount of hours into it.
You kind of are like a Ubisoft guy.
Ubisoft is pretty sweet, honestly. I grew up with Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
But why aren't you playing X Defiant? That's Ubisoft.
I'm not a Call of Duty guy, you know?
It's not Call of Duty.
I'll play it. You never asked me to play it. I'll play it when you ask me to play it.
That's valid.
That's okay. You
but
play
but
with
you
your dad.
but you see me on, you could be like, yo, bro.
No, you're playing with your dad. I'm not gonna be like, hey, bro, because your dad wants to get that time in. I'm sure.
Dad.
I feel that.
I mean, yeah, but it would also. I mean, whatever. The more the merrier. Sometimes, you know what I mean.
Your dad's a little picky. I don't think he doesn't even get on voice chat with us. When we do, you play voice chat with him?
Yeah, that one time he didn't, because he didn't want to like get out of party. He didn't like when we were playing with David, right? And
No,
we
it
were
was
crossplay.
you, me, and him.
On what, on X Defiant?
PlayStation, yeah. Because David wasn't on.
Was it X Defiant though?
Mm-hmm. And we were playing just PlayStation. We put crossplay off. I had to put crossplay off to get in.
Yeah, that was right. He definitely will. He doesn't like when plans change, and he doesn't know about it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and he will, instead of, he's told me this before, but like instead of saying something I might regret to you, I'll just mute myself so I don't say anything. Which I'm like, all right, I get it. Which not like not like saying he's gonna fucking cuss me out, but I don't know. He just doesn't want to start an argument, and I'm like, well, I mean, okay, man. So I don't know. But yeah, that's strange. Well, maybe, brother. Did you bring your PlayStation today?
No, I didn't. I'll maybe game up a little bit when I get home.
Oh, okay.
But it might be a little late for me.
Yeah, it might be a little late. Hey, we both got to work tomorrow. We're working, man.
Yeah, it's okay. We can.
That's what me and David were. You know, last week David was in here, and he was like, "Bro, we got to game up when you get home." Like fucking, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I got to work tomorrow." He's like, "Don't be a pussy. We got to game up," and so I fucking texted him when he got home, and I was like, yo, bro, you trying to game? And he was like, actually, it's pretty late. I gotta work tomorrow. Sorry, bro. And I was like, oh, fucking big talker guy over here. Big shit talker guy.
His ass.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I wanted to say that because I was editing and I was like, that bitch didn't even end up wanting to game, motherfucker. Yeah, I could be down. Fortnite's going crazy. It's been
Fortnite's
or
cool.
Helldivers is going hard right now, and we have
I
been
don't know. We've been
slacking.
lacking on it.
slacking. I actually have
Because we haven't been gaming at all. This isn't our season.
I have a Helldivers.
Like 2 months ago.
I have a Helldivers
Not even 2
clip.
months ago. 6 months ago, what were we doing?
But dude, we were gaming every single day. We were just wake up, PlayStation, smoke bongs, and then
It was
go to bed.
awesome.
I was going to the gym, smoking bongs, and playing the PlayStation all day, every day. My house was so clean in the winter. It was so fucking
I
clean.
know, I was home all.
I had like no laundry at all. My laundry was always done.
So I'm working at this school, right? At our high school, where we went, and they hired a bunch of guys all at the same time. And when they do that for school, when the school job's done for the summer, they let the crew guys go. They don't keep them in the company usually, unless they like really like them, you know.
Oh my god.
'Cause that's why they hire them on, because then they get a lot slower and they don't gotta worry about keeping work for them.
Right, because they can. It's not like they're firing you, but it's like they're letting you go.
Yeah, they just used us for the work. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you're getting
hours.
paid.
Yeah, I'm getting paid.
Yeah. But, anyways, you're working at the school.
So I'm probably gonna be off again in September or something, you know.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Not nice.
Do you think you're?
But maybe a little bit.
Do you think that you'll be there until then? You'll be working that long? What the fuck are you guys doing there?
At school,
Yeah.
changing all the stuff out.
I thought you were only going to
Hopefully
be there
I'm
for
there.
like 2 weeks.
No, hopefully I'm there for a while.
That's crazy.
We're changing out half of the school, like putting new units in the building and whatnot. And instead of putting them on the building, they decided, whoever built the plans for the building or whatever, decided to put the units for the AC or heat inside of the building.
It seems like it could be dangerous.
It's a little bit of work to get it in and whatnot. They're kind of large and
But then-
come in pieces, and you gotta like.
Maybe there won't be as much maintenance later on. But it feels like if there's a critical failure in one of them, it could be real bad.
Maybe, yeah, because there's a lot more work to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Or like if it starts on fire. That's what I'm thinking. But
maybe.
look at this Helldivers clip. So I thought I had the news article still up. There's been like a petition online for the Helldivers community to keep this bug in the game.
I saw this.
You seen this clip?
I didn't see the clip, but
Oh, I got the sound. Here, I'll turn the sound on. Have you seen, so if you emote while you're in the air, you don't take fall damage? Look how high this motherfucker went. He barely took half his health. He just got right the fuck back up. The official Helldivers page retweeted it. That's crazy.
what?
Helldivers alerts. I don't know. I don't have an X account. Yeah, that's crazy. To whoever said emoting reduces fall damage, thanks. Yeah, so
They kept it.
I think they're gonna keep it, bro. Maybe not forever, but for a little
we
while.
could get down off those mountains.
Yeah,
That
all
we
you,
get
all
stuck
you gotta
on.
do is just fucking emote while you're ragdolling.
You do
the
the hug
the
one.
hug one. He's just T-pose, bro. I definitely want to do that shit later now.
That'd be funny. Oh man.
Fuck the bots, bro. I love Helldivers. Fuck the bots. I don't want to fight the bots.
I'm excited to see if they do the aliens or anything, because they had the aliens in their first game.
Dude, they've been talk about leaks. Helldivers is like the biggest game for leaks ever.
I know.
And they've been leaking the aliens, the Illuminate for
Illuminati.
forever. So I'm waiting. I don't know how I feel that that's the fucking biggest leaked game in the world, but
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
There was something I saw that I kept looking for. I don't remember.
Look, bro, there's only this much left in the bottle.
Yeah.
We might as well finish it.
Yeah.
You don't have to if you, but there. Look at that. That's literally probably one shot
I'll
left.
take it.
Bet.
There's another Batman.
That's kind of perfect. Let's get it.
TV show coming out.
Caped Crusade. Jesus.
Kind of looks
Christ.
cool.
Is
I'm
Batman
excited.
gonna be gay in this one or something?
No. It's supposed to like follow like 90s style kind of stuff. It's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool. Who was Batman in the 90s?
There was just I guess you never watched any of the animated Batman stuff. Some of the just like the style of the animation. I guess I'm really into animation. I can tell like older animation between now animation. Like I've been watching Dragon Ball is my big thing right now, man. Everybody's on Dragon Ball also. This is the year of fucking Dragon Ball.
I feel like you've been on Dragon Ball for a while. Because every time we go camping, you're watching Dragon Ball. Finish the Baja. And the whiskey. You can cap that off if you want. We're finishing the drinks. Let's go. That's fucking...
Flavor.
Have you've had this one?
Yeah, that one
Phase?
sounds really good.
We got American whiskey. Nothing's more American than Taco Bell.
I've been on the Dragon Ball because
An American
they've been
fucking energy
going
drinks.
crazy. I mean, you've seen the Reese's Puffs box I have with Goku on it?
No.
They're selling Reese's Puffs boxes in stores right now that have Goku on the front of it. The main guy from Dragon Ball.
Right. Yeah, I know who Goku is. I know that one.
Yeah, and then on the back there's like a bunch of different characters, and they like collect all seven characters, and it's like it's just promotion, but it's interesting that a show from the 90s or even the 2000s
Well,
when
it's
it was
because
remastered.
you were telling me the guy just died, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably fucking exploding right now because of that.
And they have a game coming out this year, and
A
show coming out this year.
They've done games in the past before, right?
Yes, they have a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 that came out in 2016 that they remastered, quote unquote, re-released for PS5, so it looks crisp. So it looks good. And it plays smooth, fast load times. And I mean, I was playing this game since 2016. And
Right.
I have
I think that's probably
300
how I knew
hours
about it.
on the PS4 version of the game. Now I have maybe 20 on the PS5. But it looks good because I've done a lot in that game. But it saved all my progress, updated the characters.
100,000 hours.
No. 20.
Have you seen the meme that's like, can I get a vodka Red Bull? And he's like, did you say 200 million beers? And he's like, actually, yeah. Can I get 200 million beers? Have you been seeing that? God, I'm chronically online.
There's something I seen I wanted to show you. It was the Dragon Ball. Yeah.
Fucking A. What is this?
This is the new game, Dragon Ball game coming out this year.
Why does it look like Catan? Vegeta is
His rival.
Yes.
And they merged into
Super Vegito. Super close to vagina. The one thing I've learned about watching this show with you is that it is kind of perverted. Is it still
One
perverted?
guy is perverted.
Is it
Only
still?
one guy is perverted. You've seen Master Roshi. He's pretty perverted.
Is it? Is he still perverted?
Yes.
It was the 90s.
I just watched one of his episodes.
It's a good decade.
But they re-released episodes 2016. And he's still raunchy a little bit, Master Roshi is. But just these graphics and like all the explosions and shit.
This is the game?
This is the game.
Oh,
It's
damn.
a fighting game.
Oh, okay. Fighting games have been big this year too, bro. Fucking multiverses, this shit. Didn't they remaster Super Smash Bros. Too?
No, not Super Smash Bros.
Mr.
That's
Satan.
the guy that you think sounds like Mr. Torg.
Who is Mr. Torg?
You hear him?
Yeah, bro. That's Mr. Torg all the way. I love that shit. Oh, I am the king. That's Joffrey when he died.
There's just super over the top explosions and stuff.
Do you think it's gonna be the fighting style is gonna be like Smash or like Mortal Kombat?
No, it's gonna be like the Xenoverse 2 game where I've been playing, where it's a third person view of your character, and then you fly around. You have just a straight view, and you can lock on to your enemy, and so your camera follows your enemy.
So
you can,
well, is it like story based, or is
No.
it just like
fighting based,
okay,
matched based,
oh okay,
1-on-1 match,
got you,
2v2 matches,
but like third person?
behind the shoulder, third person, yes.
Interesting. Okay.
And look at all the characters that they're releasing.
Jesus, it looks like the motherfucking periodic table. Not until October game.
October 11th. So I'm playing that on that day.
He said I'm taking that day off of work. Have you ever taken a day off of work?
No, not for a game, no. I make too much to take a day off of work for a game. I can make that money for that game in a day.
Yeah, it is true. It is true.
Yes. Dragon Ball's going off this week. They've got this new show.
You're thinking about it for Dragon Ball.
They've got this new show coming out around that time too, I think. And then they're releasing characters from the show that haven't even come out yet in the game, which is interesting.
Wait, character.
As DLC
Oh, okay.
characters.
That's cool.
Definitely pretty interested.
Fucking amen. Let me hit this
Yes.
stizzy really quick. I need to hit this.
You
and
like
get in the
playing
zone.
Outlast?
I do. I want to keep playing Outlast.
I want to keep
to be
playing
honest,
Outlast
I would
too.
like to keep playing it.
It was it's definitely pretty cool. I like the kind of story that we got going on. We're trying to escape, the institution. We're like we're learning apparently or something, like re-educating ourselves. But really we're just running and screaming from Mother Gooseberry and what's his name?
Mother Gooseberry is probably the creepiest video game character, other than like Slender.
I haven't played Resident Evil or any of those, and those are pretty terrifying.
Mother Gooseberry, she's not scary, like if I
Because
saw.
you can throw a bottle at her,
Exactly. That's why like the Outlast games aren't that. Well, the old ones were different. This one,
But if you don't have a bottle,
I got the stun, baby. I got the upgrade.
you got it regens.
And it recharged. The rig recharges carry.
Yeah, I don't have that.
No one knows what the fuck we're talking about. I don't know if that game did as well as they thought it was gonna.
Actually, it did really good.
Did it?
I think.
The multiplayer lobbies are still full.
People responded to it really well for how much it was, and it was a $40 game. But there's some Far Cry 6 DLC that we haven't played.
Dude.
Did you know that?
I'm not going back to Far Cry 6.
No.
No.
We played the shit out of that. That game was fucking awesome. That island.
Yeah.
Fighting Giancarlo Esposito.
That was cool. Far Cry 6
his son.
was.
That story.
That one was fun, and it was fun to play. In the after game, that's where it got a little boring. There wasn't a whole lot to do.
There's the
besides get,
DLC.
like there was like weekly guns, and you could get gold guns. And
There's
shit.
DLC that they've released fucking years after, since it's been years after the game. I mean,
Have you ever thought about like streaming or making YouTube videos gaming?
I've thought about it, yeah, but I don't know, that's a lot of work. I don't want to put that.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah.
The only
you
part.
gotta keep up with it.
the only part that's work is like physically at like putting. You just have to buy a camcorder and like actually. But there's iMovie. iMovie is free. You can just literally put your shit together in iMovie. You know what I mean? And like you already have a PC.
Yeah.
So you have the most expensive part that you need.
Yeah. Just for what? Why? Because I'm playing all these new games.
I think
I would do a silent commentary where it's like it makes you. It's like almost like a movie. It's how the creators want you to play the game. I'm not like trying to jump over this wall. You're not supposed to go over. You know, like I'm walking down this street, actually feeling like I'm
like
in this game. I'm not fucking sprinting down the street trying to get to the objective as
you're
fast
not
as I can.
speed running.
Yeah.
Like when you don't skip through dialogue in
I'll
video
look
games.
around
That is one thing. You talk shit on Josiah for skipping dialogue in video.
Yeah, like come on, they put time and effort. That's voice
That's
acting.
true. Someone did spend time. Lots of people spent
lots of time
for every single sentence that shows up. But yeah, that's like you're playing the games already. And think about, like you said, if in September when the school starts again, and if you get laid off from the company or whatever, and you are just like why not? And I think you could do it in a way that was different than someone trying to stream. Like I don't think you would stream unless you wanted to.
No,
but
I don't think so.
you could, because you play a lot of games and a lot of story games, and if you just recorded yourself, even if you, like you said, didn't even talk like a whole lot, like I think that would be, and it's fun to do. It's fun to like create something and look at it and be like, wow, look, I fucking made this video. I put this together, whatever.
I've been taking screenshots on PlayStation and editing them and whatnot. They look kind of cool.
Yeah, you've been doing that for a while. Ever since you started playing the Spider-Man game. Every time you come over, you would be like, bro, look at this screenshot I got. Look at this boss.
Pictures.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that would be fun. And you wouldn't even like... because I was going to say, David is like streaming, and he does like competitive online games. But you could do like YouTube videos and then fucking... do story games, because there's still I just hit the mic. There's still a niche for that on the internet too. And it's something to do while to fill your time in between. And if like you said, you're already gaming already. I don't know. Maybe the 3 shots of whiskey are hitting me.
No, it's a cool idea. I don't know if I'd want to do it by myself. Maybe that's something we should do. Maybe we should find... We
could do co-op games and game together.
And record. I'd do that.
And that's the easy part, too, is if you're recording your screen or whatever, and
maybe if we do and
we're in a Discord together, and you're recording that, my voice will be automatically recorded. And then I fucking know a little bit on how to do... I used to... did I ever tell you about how I was like a live stream technician for my church for a while? And would like...
For your dad, too, right? On his YouTube channel?
Well, he never live streamed or anything.
You helped him with it, didn't you?
I used to make videos.
Yeah,
I used to make my own videos.
No,
Dude,
for your dad, on his channel.
I wouldn't. I was really young at the time, so I didn't know like too much. But I've always like, when I used to like get books and stack up the camcorder and fucking hook up my DSs so they were in frame and fucking like shiny hunt and Pokemon like record. There's videos on YouTube of me, and like, yeah, it's like, you know, I would take the SIM card and save the transfer file and do all that shit. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I could, from the little bit that I know, I could help you like figure out, like show you how to do it in a way, you know what I mean? Like how to set up a fucking microphone and audio interface and shit like that.
Yeah, there's a few co-op games coming out that definitely pique my interest. There's this one I guess they're all kind of story based, but that's kind of what I was thinking for co-op
or
games.
even like imagine if you were doing YouTube videos when what was that one? The Quarry came out.
I was trying to get Sophia to play The Quarry with me.
The Quarry was
Dude, The
one
Quarry
of my
was really
all-time
good. We should
favorite
replay
games,
that.
bro.
Like
I love that
sometime
game.
soon.
I'd be
we
down.
should replay it and
Is-
try to like sit down and go
Is it
through
only 2-player co-op or is it 4?
I think it's multiple. Each character you could play someone could play a character.
Because you can play it together. Like you and I played together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I don't
also,
think
the Dark Pictures. Remember that they've been cooking. Remember
they're
that
waiting,
been
bro. They're waiting.
They've been cooking. Well, no, we're waiting. They've been cooking.
They've been cooking. Well, they're waiting. Like that's they are. Bro, what was it that they said in their last game? What was the last one? I don't even. Oh, the room about the insane house or whatever, like the Saw house.
Yeah, and then they teased the next game at the
Fuck,
end.
what was that one called?
I
God,
was just looking at it.
Dark Pictures, an anthology series, though.
What
I've
is
heard
it?
it. You know, I thought it was slept on, but I've heard some gamer YouTubers and like podcasts and shit. Because I listen to a couple of gaming podcasts. People like it. It's like out in the gaming community.
Yeah.
It's known. People love that game.
The people that made that
series.
game, Bandai Namco,
Yep.
they make my Dragon Ball game. They
Really?
make my Dragon Ball games.
Is it an American company? It can't be.
It might be an American company that works very closely with Japanese stuff, if not owned by Japanese partly. But
yeah, like if
I don't know.
even all of those games, dude, we put hours, days into those games. If you just recorded those and posted those on YouTube, just even for it's fun to fucking. I think it's fun to edit stuff and post it, and then if your YouTube channel is forever, you know, you can go back in 2 years from now and be like, look it, bro, we played this game and fucking did this and that, and
Facts.
I think it's cool. Maybe that's something. I don't know. Now that I'm trying to start to get into this space. I want all my friends to
You
do
should
it.
expand the subscription service under one wing. Not subscription, but the entertainment service that you and David have cooking
What do you mean?
under one company.
What do you mean though?
Like working together
Oh, well,
under one, not under one, but together.
I definitely see that, but
If Josiah and I were to also
I think it's
be a part of
fun
it.
Dude, I've been telling Josiah forever to start posting his RC footage and go-kart footage and bike footage on YouTube. I didn't mean to play footsie with you there.
I think a
and,
lot
like,
of people would watch just us bullshitting around too in GTA.
That's
or
what
whatever.
I mean, dude. If I think it would be, oh God, I think it would be really fun if all of us, even if like right now, like we have David and I do a thing every time he comes on. We track how many followers he has on Twitch, I think, and it's funny. So episode 10, he had 39 followers, and if we go back to episode episode 5, he has 40 followers. So in the 5 weeks he lost a follower. So like even if you don't have any fucking one listening, it's still fun to do.
That's funny.
It's still a good time, and it's fun because if all of us are like creating content and stuff too, we'll all like not be competitive, but kind of like encourage each other to get better. Like because like the hardest thing about this right now is finding the right equipment and knowing what's compatible with what. Like just spent on that thing over there that I just got, that big red box and whatever, and those microphones were like $1,400.
Yeah, wow.
And so like
Jesus Christ.
I know. And so it's like I hope they all work together, and I hope
I think I'm gonna have to do so soon here. Probably 5
I hope
minutes
that
or
is,
so.
but really, you want to smoke another bong on the
I'll
way
smoke
out?
another
All
one.
right, we'll smoke one more.
Um,
Getting a little crinkly.
I do think that would be pretty cool though, if we all kind of worked together and had different.
We all do our own thing, but we all also like kind of are still homies and do everything together.
Not everything. We do here and there things,
Well,
like everything.
Yeah, like David and you aren't on every single episode, and like every time David streams, it's not with us, but like a lot of the times he does stream. Right now, at least, it's with us.
Yeah, me and him have been going off on Rocket and Fort whenever me and him play anything.
Exactly.
If you want to win.
You guys like playing. Josiah doesn't like playing Rocket League with me anymore, bro. You guys will actually
we want to like
still play with me.
You got your time. You got your time.
Dude,
sometimes,
I'll pop off sometimes. I'll pop off occasionally.
Sometimes you won't. Sometimes you will. It just needs time. You've put a lot of time into that game. You got the experience.
I've been playing Rocket League since, and like not to be like a hipster, but I've been playing Rocket League since it came out. Like
not consistently, but
no, God no, definitely not that. I have never ever played it consistently, but I've played it and like had it since it came out.
Yes, same. You and me did.
Yeah.
When it came out on PS4.
Exactly, and it was free. I got it when it was free the
me
first
too.
time.
I got it for PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, when it was originally free, and then they made it $20.
Tag.
Yeah, the only reason I don't have that is because at the time I was fucking on my dad's Sony account. So
no, you didn't have an account.
If my dad installed Rocket League, it would have that 2015 badge, which is fucking insane.
It would be.
That's almost 10 years, dude. It's
I know, and
over
I'm rocking
halfway of this
I'm
year.
rocking that tag daily every time
You can't ever.
we play.
It's the coolest tag ever.
And
you
I've
can't
seen one
change
other
it.
person with it. I've seen 2016.
Ah,
And people, and I'm like,
bitches, bunch of bitches.
No.
You can't ever change that. That's the coolest
I
tag.
know.
But also, if you have that tag and you're not like grand champion, it's like fuck.
Because the second best one I have is Diamond Tournament winner. But it's
No, Diamond Tournament.
That's what David rocks.
Diamond Tournament winner goes pretty hard.
That's what David rocks. The one that we got. Me
I
and him
have
won
a-
a tournament.
I have a platinum one, and I don't change it because it's like season 2. It's like season 2 platinum, and now they're in like fucking.
Yeah,
season
that's scary for
now,
some guys.
Now they're in like season 20.
Because season 2 platinum back in the day would equal out to like champion now. If you played consistently. For how many people there are.
Oh, I thought you meant like
the amount. So if you think about the amount of people that come in, and if you are constantly playing at that rank, you would grow. Every time you play, you grow.
That's true. That's true. It's like working out.
Yes.
You're flexing your fucking thumb muscles and your mind muscles to be able to predict and all that shit. Yeah, that is like that's the one.
It's hard for me to play games with Sophia too, because
she's not bad at Fortnite.
It's not bad, but it's not the same level. You know, that's why I like playing with the guys because we're almost on the same level.
Josiah's a little rough sometimes. Anything that's competitive, Josiah's
Sometimes he pops off.
Dude, he goddamn
Rocket League.
You
and
never
Fortnite,
played Rocket League. Does you never played Apex with us? There were some. Josiah was like sometimes a bot in that game, but then like other times it would me and David would both be dead, and he would three man like kill all
Fortnite,
three. Yeah, it's like.
I get it.
Fuck. All right.
I'm sorry.
I love you, buddy. Jake Dreher.
Hey,
This has been. It is Wednesday. Wait, on the. So where can people find you on the Sony account? Shout out, unless you don't want to shout it out.
Epic Cheesers 12.
Dude, that's been the same account since we were in fucking middle school.
Yeah, I've been rolling with them for a minute.
Well, I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much.
Yes.
We'll not to tease too much, but you'll be back in next week.
Hopefully.
We'll find a time next week. Maybe it'll just be 3 people.
We'll find a time.
Maybe it'll be the 4 of
I'll
us.
figure
If it's
something
not the 4 of us next week, it'll be the 4 of us soon.
out.
But
I'll figure something out.
I love you, brother. Thanks for being here.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I should have said this at the top of the episode. It is Wednesday has a Instagram account now. It is Wednesday podcast. Fucking come find us, brothers. Give it a follow. It's the real one. It only has like 10 followers right now. So go blow that shit up. But thanks for listening. I'll see you over there. Send any comments or questions over there. I love you, Jake.
Hey, love you, buddy.
We'll talk at you next week.
Peace.